Team, we are cooked. All right, so if you guys remember, last week we did position ourselves on gold, whereby we set out a trade which was bullish in nature. We entered right around here, right around 4,100, hoping the prices would probably go to around 4,300.
You fucking with me right now? Damn. Everybody gotta have a drink. Yeah.
So of course the opposite scenario is the one which has materialized. So we ended here, and currently the trade is is around 4,045, which is at least 50% away from the stop loss that we have. So of course I'm going to show you how that is panning out, but that's simply how it's going. And apart from that, we also did have an order set out on oil, so we wanted prices to tag us in once prices reach around at least around 81, so 81.50. So we want to the market to tag us in once we get to 81.50, risking at least about all the way up until 88. Yeah, so somewhere around there, 88. So actually what ended up happening was that we had a very volatile Friday last week. So if you remember, I entered these trades on Wednesday. So I entered the gold trade on Wednesday, and the silver short position was also pending within the market since Wednesday as well. So due to the high volatile news on Friday, we ended up getting tagged in. So this order was set up on Thursday, but we ended up getting tagged in on Friday. Where prices didn't actually make it all the way. We moved aggressively lower, but bulls were able to take prices from here, pushing them all the way above until these prices. So I believe that at this particular price, the market is actually very much so bullish. If you go down to the 4-hour time frame, you will notice that the market is actually putting in a series of higher highs and higher highs and higher lows. So that's where we are currently, whereby we're currently bullish, we could say, in the short term. But if we can simply look at the trajectory of oil, you can see that prices have actually been moving in that particular order, whereby at this particular price, we don't know if we are now bearish, whereby we're going to put in a new low right here. We're going to put in a new low coming down into these prices, or if we're just going to continue on putting in some new highs. So we don't know currently what the market is doing. But if we look at one of the latest articles, Trump says that the US will hold off on fresh Iran attacks in hopes of a quick deal. So hopefully this news actually boosts the market confidence, whereby the oil trade can actually have some breathing room, and we could actually maybe see prices going a bit lower. But and that's a speculation that we can't take. As the war has progressed, we've learned that anything can happen in a matter of seconds in the market. So we're not taking any chances, but we'll be forced to close this trade. So the reason why we're closing early is because we don't want to maximize the probable risk on this trade. So we already know that the break of this high is already a very strong bullish signal right here, using the technical analysis. But using fundamental analysis, we could see prices going much lower here. So we're just waiting to see, because currently this is 22 past 10, and the market opens in about an hour and 48 minutes. So we're just waiting to see how the market opens. And apart from that, from our gold trade, that's where we are currently. So prices moving down 50% into risk. But one of the things that is actually concerning with this is that the spread on this is very huge. So the spread that have been charged on oil rather is okay. My trade currently is negative $238, which I will show you on the screen. And but the problem is the swap. So the swap currently is 324 as of Friday, which I was charged on Friday. So this is absolutely ridiculous, guys. So it's like I'm down almost $500, but the reason why I'm down $500, a majority of it is going to the swap on oil, which is ridiculous. And of course, I could say that I just don't listen. I just don't learn, because this particular scenario has happened to me in the past before. But accidentally on Friday, I ended up dozing off and failing to close my trade. So by the time I had woken up, the market had already closed up on Friday at around 11 p.m. So we had already closed off for the weekend, and ended up getting like a huge bill on swap by Saturday evening. So we're just waiting to see what happens from that front. And if we do get like prices moving down much lower on oil, and maybe if we see prices maybe making some moves much higher from here as well on gold, we'll see what happens. So if we do get like some gaps up or down, then we might consider holding the trade. Mostly the gold trade we can hold it, but I'm being tempted to close out the oil trade, because this trade, as much as it is a good trade still regarding the progress of the war, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of pain from oil. So I might actually even refrain from trading it until things stabilize. So until maybe we get like some proper information regarding the Strait of Hormuz war, then we're going to see what that would do. But you can already see that oil prices surged last month, and at a cabinet meeting on Friday, Trump says he believes U.S. negotiators, including his son-in-law Jared Kushner, special envoy Steve, all these guys could reach a deal with Iran. So we're just waiting to see if that can actually materialize in the market, and how that happens, and when that happens, we don't really know. But right now we know that Trump is all talk, so we can't really expect much from like this promise. I don't believe this is a promise, but it's more of a speculation. We might not get to this point anytime soon, so we're just waiting to see how that happens. But I'd suggest that if this doesn't happen, then we might actually get prices moving all the way up into these prices again. So we don't know if we're going to flip, but I don't believe being bullish on oil is the best move at this particular moment, even though it should be a great move because of the uncertainty regarding the war. But we'll just see how that happens, and if anything happens regarding maybe like a proper ceasefire, then prices should see strong, sharp reversals, such as what happened on 8th of April 2026. So we're just waiting to see how all this happens, and then we're going to react to whatever the market tells us. Yeah, so apart from that, I guess we have the Nasdaq and indices surging much higher. If you remember about the chip stock, or regarding the chip stock news last week, well, actually one of the world's biggest traders, his name is Leopold Ash. I don't know how he's performed, but I'll just show him to you. But yeah, that's a guy. So he actually lost a lot of money last week. He blew out an entire fund worth 45 billion. So yeah, the market's so crazy actually, but we're just waiting to see how everything else materializes, and then I'm going to be posting, of course. This is not sort of like a weekly overview, but it's more of a previous week's update. So yeah, so for the weekly overview and the trades that I'm planning out for the coming 2 weeks, then stay tuned. Make sure you leave a follow, a like, and maybe a comment, yeah, on your views anyways. All right, so thank you so much and have a great trading week.